Welcome everyone. We have today a record deck to take a look at. So quite a vintage as well, this one. This is a Sony 5520 and I believe this was made or released around 1972. So yeah, quite a, quite an oldie, but beautifully built, these things. I love the wood. It's really cool. Anyway, so we'll take a look around it and see what we can find. Right, so let's check this thing over. So having a look here, these things here, I don't know if you can see, this was I believe these were added at some later point. They are for a device that can clean the records. Now I can also see straight away that there should be a weight on here on the arm, which is basically an anti-skid device, because the arm naturally wants to go in this direction, and the weight counters that effect, and it's completely missing, so that have to be looked at. Other than that, it looks pretty complete. I have actually tried to power it up already. The customer said that it basically doesn't power on at all, so that's all we have to go on really. So but I confirmed that it didn't power up, so we'll start taking a look inside and seeing what we can find. Okay, so let's take the mat off. It's got a disc hiding under there. This actually would normally sit on top of the rubber mat. This is purely a decorative device, but yeah, I can see that the belt actually feels really saggy in there, so I'm not totally convinced that that is going to be great. Let's unhitch that, and that should just lift off. That's good. Put that over here safely a minute. Okay. Oh, the belt's actually still there. So yeah, that's a pretty good sign it's loose. Okay, I notice it's got the transit screws in here. It's a good idea actually, if it is being moved around from location to location, if you think about it and these are present, to actually put these in these locations, but hopefully that's not done any damage. Right, so we need to get inside here, and we're going to have a little look around the power supply and the switch here. So we're going to first of all undo these, which hold the deck surface down. Safe. Okay, now I'm going to lift this up really carefully because they have springs under there and I don't want them disappearing off somewhere. Okay, just rest that there. Yep. There we go. I'm going to bring the light over here so we can see a bit more. Okay, really looks pretty tidy in there. I don't know whether that, yeah, I mean the grease doesn't look like it's dried out anywhere or anything like that. Nothing untoward in there. I can see in the springs these little, I suppose they're like little dampeners, have basically dried out and crumbled into a million little bits of dust. But so I'm going to have to balance this on here, lean that up for a second, so that's not going to tip over. That's fine. And we'll take a little look in here. There's a fuse in here I can see straight away, which does look a bit iffy actually. So just going to fetch my meter and we'll buzz that out. And lo and behold, that has blown. I'm going to have a little look inside here. Okay, so I think I can see an added problem here, which got definitely something to do with it. It has a suppression device in here, which is an encapsulated device, and which is basically a capacitor and a resistor in series, and that has a huge great crack on the side of it and has been blown to pieces basically. So suspect the problem is all in this area here. So I'll show you that little area so you can see what I'm talking about. So as you can see, there's a huge great crack down the side of this sort of orangey device there. Okay, I'll just come back here and you can see, just show you the inner workings of the record deck in case you haven't seen anything like that before. This is a motor drive there. This again is some suppression for the motor. Okay, so we'll have to look up that device and see if we can get anything similar to it. Well, lo and behold, surprise, surprise, a 1972 record deck has devices which are obsolete. Well, shocking, I know. So we will have to speak to the customer about that, and we could put in an alternative. I've heard before people saying you just not use the device at all, you know, but basically that suppression is there so you don't get loud pops and clicks when you switch it on and off. And to be honest, I think it's better if it is there, really. So I can basically say to them that that will need repairing first, because we can't really do anything else to this deck until we can see that it's powering up and basically working, and then we can see how it's running and look over the mechanical side of things and take it from there, really. So I'm basically gonna, for now, just pop this back together, and if they decide they're gonna go for it, we'll perhaps have a part 2. But thanks for watching for now. Cheers.